tournament. He was in a contract dispute with West Ham and was technically a free agent. And an FA rule meant free agents were ineligible to play for England. Sir Alf Ramsey stepped in and forced West Ham and Moore to sign a deal. Phew. Then, when the final came around, Moore might not have played in that either. According to Sir Geoff Hurst's autobiography, he overheard Sir Alf discussing the idea of dropping Moore in favour of Norman Hunter to help deal with the German attack. But he stuck with Moore and didn't live to regret it. 4 years later, Moore was shrouded in controversy. On a pre-tournament team trip to Colombia, he was arrested, accused of stealing a bracelet from a gift shop and placed under house arrest for 4 days. Perhaps the most famous match of that tournament was England's group game against Brazil, in which he made what's still described as the perfect tackle. It's so beautiful. After the game, another iconic image. The quarter-final defeat to West Germany would be his last World Cup match. England failed to qualify in '74 and Moore stepped away, leaving the most incredible legacy. He was made an inaugural inductee to the English Football Hall of Fame in 2002, and in 2007 this statue was unveiled of Moore outside the new Wembley Stadium. It was described as the finishing touch.
Yeah, very good morning. You are listening to the Early Sports Breakfast Show. It is Sam Ellard and Laura Kirk-Francis. It's Tuesday, June the 23rd. It is 5:03. Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. We are building up to the breakfast show, aren't we? At 6, Andy Goldstein, Gabby Agbonlahor. Jordan Pickford's been a topic of conversation. Should he still be England's number one? England legend David Seaman joins the show. Former Scotland midfielder Charlie Adam looks ahead to their game with Brazil. And James Corden is also on the show. But Laura, what's coming up next over the next hour?
Yes, we will be starting with the vibes in the England camp. Are they good? Are we ready for Ghana? We've then got reaction to another huge night for the World Cup's big guns. Plus, we'll hear from Declan Rice on the World Cup balls being difficult for keepers. And with all this hot weather, we're having lots of weather chat to come.
Is it hot?
It's a bit hot.
Has it been hot?
It's going to be hot as well.
Nobody's mentioned.
Spoiler alert, it's going to be hot. Our question today, we are asking you, what do you hate that everyone else loves? So we are giving you the opportunity this morning, ladies and gentlemen, to be your best or worst grumpy old man or grumpy old woman. What do you hate that everyone else loves? I've got some strong thoughts on this. I've got a list written down. As always, you can get involved on the usual number. Call us 03717 223344. WhatsApp text 81089. Let's get into it.
I don't know about you, Laura Kirk-Francis. I love a Tuesday morning.
Oh, I'm so ready.
It is Tuesday, June the 23rd. It is 5:05. We are live on talkSPORT. Just confirmation then. The latest in Group J is Jordan 1, Algeria 0. Live commentary continues of that on talkSPORT 2. We've had some journey in this morning, haven't we? It was quite chaotic and a lot happened, right?
It did. I mean, everyone who's walked into the office has talked about it, and it's very important that we get the weather chat out the way.
No,
okay?
but this is at least a little bit different as opposed to us coming in being like, it's really sunny, really hot.
Yeah, if you are just waking up and looking at the skies and thinking, oh, it's a bit cloudy, the thunderstorms we had over London, and I assume most of the country as well, were crazy this morning. Yeah. Massive rolls of thunder, that proper kind of forked lightning that you see in cartoons.
Forked lightning?
Forked lightning, yeah. Okay. You know, when it kind of zigzags through the sky.
Oh, I see.
We've got a lovely view over London here, but yeah, really exciting stuff ahead of a humid day.
But also, the roads were really, really badly flooded, like to the point where my driver just pulled over for 90 seconds.
Just for a little breather.
No, it sounds a bit like it was quite scary. It was a little bit like it did feel a little bit dangerous. And then what is great is we're in nice and early. Everyone else that comes in, I think Zach, who's actually working on our show this morning, I think his line was the best, where he came in and said, "Have you seen the rain?" I was like, yeah. I didn't miss it, Zach. We sat through it for 45 minutes in the car. Unmissable stuff. Unmissable, my God. Look at him. What a face. That is something you want to wake up to on a Tuesday morning. Plenty going on. Everyone, though, who's going to wake up at a normal time in a couple of hours is going just to wake up to sunshine, and then we'll tell them about the lightning, and they just won't believe us and probably won't care, right?
Well, that's why I got good video. Got a good video of the lightning over London. Good content. Yeah.
Plug the Instagram?
No. No one needs to see that. You should have been up.
No, they don't.
Wake up early, everyone.
So the text topic of things that you hate that everyone else loves is based on the heat, because most people would probably love the sun and the heat, etc. But there are some people that go, bring me winter. Now, you started listing off things that you hate that everybody else loves, and I basically just came to the conclusion that you just might be really, really miserable.
Maybe I am just a bit miserable, right? Things that I hate that everyone else loves.
How long will this last?
No, I'll just give you one, because I think this is a big one.
You can give us three if you want.
Okay.
You give us your top three, I'll give you one.
Am I going to say this? I am, actually. I don't really like live music, and I don't really get it.
Oh, Laura.
And I would include in that, everyone, Glastonbury.
I bet you're fun, aren't you? And oh, goodness me.
All of you who love Glastonbury, you're lying to yourself.
Live music and Glastonbury, I think, is a little bit different. I agree with you on Glastonbury.
Yeah.
I don't get the Glastonbury hype. But I think, if you go to a concert of an artist that you like, I mean, that's to not enjoy
I don't get it. I could just listen at home without being jostled by everyone and paying 20 quid for a bottle of water.
Yeah, good water though.
It'd be the best water.
Refreshing water.
I've also put down here really spicy food.
Okay.
If you're someone who goes into, let's say,
I don't think that's something that everyone loves though.
No, but I think some of you are doing it for show. You go into Nando's and you order the really, really spicy one, and you sit there with tears streaming down your face. I don't think you're enjoying yourself.
In physical pain.
Yeah, I don't think you're enjoying yourself. What about you, Sam? Have you got any?
The one that jumped out to me, and people might think that I'm miserable for this, I'm not a fan of the morning airport pint.
Oh,
so you know, cause I remember going on away with my mates last summer, and it's 6 a.m, pint, and I just ordered a coffee, and they mocked me for it, and I thought to myself, I like a pint, I like a beer.
Yeah.
And when I'm on holiday in the sunshine, I will enjoy several beers at different moments.
Can I offer you an alternative for that?
Can I just say, at 6 o'clock in the morning though, I didn't want to put a pint down me. And just because I'm going on holiday, I like coffee in the morning. And for me, having a coffee to start a holiday was a really nice way for me to start a holiday.
Can I offer you a quick alternative to a beer in the morning at an airport? No. So this is what my brother and I did before the Champions League final. We got to Gatwick at 3 a.m. Mimosa.
What's that?
Okay, mimosa is Prosecco or Cava, whatever, with orange juice. No. It's like an acceptable breakfast cocktail. Have a mimosa.
I think I'll just have a coffee at 6 a.m.
Oh, Sam, that is miserable.
If people want to have a pint, that's fine. I don't care about it. What annoys me is then people then calling me boring. Don't call me boring. I'm going to go on holiday and enjoy myself and have a cold drink when I feel appropriate. But don't accuse me of being boring because I fancy a coffee at 4 a.m.
Well, this is exactly why we are asking the question.
There we go.
Morning. We want to hear your thoughts. What do you hate that everyone else loves? Sam hates a pint in the morning. I hate live music. What a pair of hosts we've got today.
Well, talking of live music, I bet you wouldn't want to hear this song live, would you?
There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
England are playing tonight, Laura.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was just enjoying that, thinking about what it sounded like live.
I love that this is going to be the England song for the next couple of weeks, right?
It is, and there's a lot of chat, especially across the press today, about the vibes in the England camp, especially compared to 2024. Jude Bellingham, after 2024, described himself as feeling like a bit of a scapegoat and how things hadn't gelled off the pitch, but it's all looking good for this World Cup. Really enjoying themselves, lots and lots of smiles on the back pages as well. So it's looking good ahead of tonight. The vibes are good.
Good. I'm looking forward to it then. England, Ghana. It's a 9 o'clock kickoff. It is live on talkSPORT this evening. Of course, England kicked off their campaign with that win last week against Croatia, and the win was important. But I think the manner of the win and the performance, I think, Laura, was one which I think has excited a lot of people because, okay, things to work on defensively, but it almost felt like in previous tournaments, England had lots of good players, but maybe the previous manager, who did lots of good things for the country, wasn't maybe the best at getting the best out of these attacking players. But possibly with Thomas Tuchel and the performance of Jude Bellingham in particular last week, it does look like that he's going to prioritise attack, scoring goals, being entertaining, and I think that's excited a lot of people.
Yeah, lots of the kind of coverage has called them England's entertainers, which I like a lot. Tuchel has called for an improvement in defence tonight, which I think is important. But that was a great way to start a World Cup for England. I think previously we've started quite slowly, quite conservatively. Just came out the traps absolutely flying.
Not too, is it? Are you sure this isn't too entertaining for you?
Well, it's not live
sure
music,
you're not,
is it?
No. You sure you're okay with this, yeah?
I'll deal with this, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's hear, shall we, from Declan Rice. He's been speaking to talkSPORT and talking about a certain Tom Brady visiting the camp.
He didn't spend a lot of time with us. It was funny because I come down for breakfast in the morning and we've got like a little cafe at the hotel, and I literally walked in, ordered a coffee and turned around, and I had to double take because he was just sat in the corner with Harry Kane. So I was like, what's Tom Brady doing here? But I just went over, said hello, obviously said hello to H like you would do, like all the players, and then went and had breakfast. But I was sat confused thinking, why is Tom Brady here in Kansas? But Harry's obviously a good friend of his, they get on really well, so I think he come to see Harry, and it was nice to briefly say hello to him, but it was good.
Yeah, Tom Brady, no fewer than 7 Super Bowl rings,
Not
which
bad.
I believe is more than any NFL franchise individually.
Yeah.
So a real start. And I know Harry Kane has spoken quite openly about how inspired he was by Tom Brady. So don't forget, England versus Ghana is live on talkSPORT with all the build-up from 7 p.m. Wow. Overnight, the big guns are back. The big guns are back. Yes, the World Cup Golden Boot race is absolutely electric, and it kicked off again last night. Mbappe and Haaland both scored twice overnight to take their tournament tally to 4 after Lionel Messi went clear of Miroslav Klose to become the World Cup's all-time leading goal scorer. Here's how all of that sounded on talkSPORT.
It is Lionel Messi chasing records for the reigning champions Argentina. And here is Messi! And that's the moment they came for. 17 goals for Argentina's greatest of all time.
It's all geared to Messi, and why not? Because he's the best player on the planet right now.
Messi again! And this time he does score! Messi is dominating this World Cup.
Lionel Messi gets the headlines always, and that's understandable.
Throwing down the gauntlet to Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe later on today.
Over to you then, Kylian. Do something about that. And Kylian Mbappe had an absolute gift to take his World Cup goal tally to 60.
Into Haaland! And Erling Haaland has another! What a finish, though!
I mean, what more can we say about this finisher, this deadly, deadly finisher?
Another busy evening and morning of World Cup football in Group J. Argentina beating Austria by 2-0. Lionel Messi becoming the World Cup's all-time record goal scorer as his double against Austria sent holders Argentina into the last 32. Austria are on 3 points. The other game in Group J is being played right now. Jordan are beating Algeria by a goal to 0. As things stand, they've got 3 points, as do Austria. Argentina 6 and through. Algeria bottom on 0. Elsewhere in Group I, France with a victory, Kylian Mbappe scoring twice to move joint second in the all-time World Cup goal scoring list. France cruising past Iraq. They're looking to reach a third successive World Cup final. They're top of their group with 6 points, while Iraq are bottom with 0. And the other game in that group, confirmation, Norway being Senegal by 3-2. Erling Haaland scoring twice as Norway booked their place in the last 32 of the World Cup. Do you have anything to say about Lionel Messi that hasn't been said about Lionel Messi in the last 15 years?
He's very good. He's very good. Do you know
Good
what?
at football.
Very good at football. One thing I will say, though, and I can try and put a really positive spin on this, he is just shy of his 39th birthday, I believe. It's a couple of days away. Everyone under the age of 30 should be looking at this and going, I haven't peaked yet. You
reckon?
Yeah.
There's still time.
You should look at this and go, I can peak at any point in my life.
Yeah.
Okay? If Lionel Messi's doing this at the World Cup at nearly 39, people be inspired by it. I'm inspired by it.
Sure.
I might go home and do something completely different now.
Like what?
I don't know yet. Don't put me on the spot like that, Sam.
Let us know tomorrow morning what it's going to be. I don't know what's more remarkable is that Messi is now on 18 and clear of second place. Or that in second place is Kylian Mbappe, who has 16 World Cup goals, and he's 27 years of age. I mean, Messi's got the record, which I think is good for football. Like, I think at some point in his life, Messi needed that all-time
Do you know what
record.
needed it for quiz competitions as well? You know, who's the record goal scorer? Everyone's going to have to update your answers now.
And it should be Messi, but he's only going to have it 4 years, by the way. Because, I mean, Kylian Mbappe is obviously going to go clear of it in 4 years' time, and then in 8 years' time, it's going to go well clear of it.
No, Messi might just fancy another one. Just pop him from steroids, get some painkillers, on you go again, fella. He can definitely do it again in 4 years' time. I back him.
I think he's got it in 4 years' time. So, yeah, what a night of football. I mean, and also what I think is so fun is that so many of the top players, your Messis, your Mbappe's, your Haaland, your Harry Kane's, still got to play this evening, are all in really, really good form and scoring goals. And I think that is what is part of what's making this tournament really, really fun. Lots more live commentaries to come this evening. I'm sure one man who loved watching Lionel Messi score last night, Cristiano Ronaldo. His Portugal team are in action against Uzbekistan. talkSPORT 2, 6 o'clock. Confirmation of that England game is on talkSPORT at 9 this evening. The two games in the early hours of tomorrow morning. Midnight on talkSPORT 2, it's Panama, Croatia. And then at 3 o'clock on talkSPORT tomorrow morning, is Colombia v Congo. Our question for today, Laura?
Yeah, we are asking you, with all this hot weather we're having, what is one thing that you hate that everyone else loves? I hate this hot weather. I'm miserable. It's way too hot. But I know
miserable?
It's too hot, Sam.
Oh, I mean, all right. Just don't be miserable, though.
Wait till you go outside in a few hours' time. Just text me how you're feeling with this humidity.
Text me how you're feeling.
Text me how you're feeling.
Or do you know what? Why don't you give us a call? If you want to come and have a rant this morning with Laura, I mean, try and keep it a little bit lighthearted. 03717 22 33 517. It is the Early Sports Breakfast. I might go and give you a hug, Laura, to try and cheer you up. Up next, we're doing the back pages.
Now, earlier in the show, we asked the all-important question. Who was faster in their pomp? Kyle Walker or Gabby Agbonlahor? Well, talkSPORT's Anil Kandala was at the talkSPORT fan zone at Villa Park last night for England against Croatia, and he put that question to some of the fans in attendance.
It's a tough call, but I'd go for Gabby. He was awesome, and no defender wants anybody with that pace running at them. So I'd go for Gabby. I would.
Quicker than Kyle Walker?
I think so. Yeah, I do. And I'm sure Gabby would agree with me.
Gabby. Well, he used to dart across the field, didn't he? I think he's better than Kyle, to be honest.
Well, we had Kyle on loan for us for many years ago, and he was quick, but Gabby was quicker.
And there you go. It might be a little bit unfair because Gabby Agbonlahor is in that building behind me, but it seems that Gabby's got the vote.
Right,
yeah.
The rest of the world. He actually spoke to about 100 people who were there, but we already decided to show 3, okay?
I clipped that up for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what, though? When I think about Kyle, when I go back to that game, Kyle, of like, I think it might have been Germany at Wembley, and you was right side of the 3, but like you was all the way in the right back position, and I was at the game, mate, and you come sprinting across, mate. Someone was through on goal. I can't remember who it was. It was Muller, yeah. I'm like, where has this guy come from? And you've done that for the last 15, 16 years, mate. Your centre-half pairings with England and Manchester City must have been looking at you thinking like, okay, maybe I can leave a bit of space in behind, because you would always just come out of nowhere and cover.
Yeah, I think that was what my game was based on. You know, I probably didn't create that much going forward with assists and stuff. I chipped in with a few, but not as much as probably what I should have done. So my main game when I got a little bit older was to make sure I can cover the back.
Incredible.
Here's a great suggestion. Jill's a regular contributor. She says, why not get both of them in the car park? Said, my money's on Kyle.
Just about, yeah.
You know football.
I'll have to kick him first.
A very good morning. It is the Early Sports Breakfast. Sam Ellard, Laura Kirk-Francis with you until 6 on talkSPORT Breakfast this morning. Andy Goldstein and Agbonlahor. James Corden is on the show this morning. Are you a James Corden fan?
For today, yes.
Are you actually... okay, Gavin and Stacey is probably the TV show that I've watched more than any TV show in the world. Like, I probably watched every single episode, genuinely 20 or 30 times. My sister once quizzed me 50 questions on Gavin and Stacey. I got 49 out of 50.
Wow.
That's quite impressive, isn't it, Laura?
That is impressive. Well done. What a useless skill to have.
Well, do you think it's useless?
Well, did you win a prize?
Well,
Did you get anything
my sister and mum were really impressed.
Or a trophy?
Yeah. What did you say?
What a trophy.
What a trophy that is. Some headlines you're waking up to this morning. Julian Alvarez has made a public request to be sold by Atletico Madrid. The former Man City forward says he wants to fulfill his dream. There has been interest for Alvarez from PSG and Barcelona, while Atleti rejected a £130 million offer from Real Madrid this month.
British tennis player Jack Draper's praised his coach Andy Murray for helping him to win ugly. Draper returned after 2 months out injured with a straight sets win over Marcus Giron at the Eastbourne Open.
And Declan Rice says it's been tricky for goalkeepers to adjust this World Cup match ball, but he's a big fan of the Adidas Tri-Under.
As Premier League players, we're obviously playing 4 competitions and they all are 4 different balls. You know, we play with Mitre balls, Puma balls, Adidas balls for the Champions League, so we're constantly changing balls. So for us, it doesn't make a difference. But for the keepers, I've noticed that even when I'm shooting the ball, it definitely travels a bit quicker than the others. So I think for keepers, they're probably getting the worst of it. But for players, I think it's actually probably of an advantage because the ball zips around quicker, you can pass it quicker, you can shoot quicker.
At 5:22, it's time now for the daily Costa Call with Costa Express.
The Costa Call on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Freshly ground Costa coffee for a quality day.
Each day, a listener will call in to the show to talk about the biggest story of the day. And there's only one big story of the day today. Not Lionel Messi scoring a hat-trick and becoming officially the GOAT. We're talking about the Heat, aren't we? And Laura wanted to, she's been going on about how she hates the Heat. So we're asking, what do you hate that everyone else loves? Let's welcome Chris, the Arsenal fan. Morning, Chris. How are you, mate?
Morning, Chris.
Morning, guys. Yeah, not too bad. Wasn't expecting this rain on the drive home.
Oh, tell me about it, mate. Scary, right?
It was. I mean, I've just driven from literally Stamford Bridge, next door to Stamford Bridge, all the way back across to Epping.
Yeah.
It's been unbelievable.
Yeah,
What's happened?
Raining, right? It's raining, thunder.
It's raining.
That's basically it, isn't it, really? I don't know.
It's raining.
Chris, what do you hate that everyone else loves?
I did have a list of 3, but Nick said go straight in with number 1 because it's obviously number 1 for most of it. New Year's Eve.
No.
What is the big fuss about New Year's Eve?
Chris, what don't you like about New Year's Eve? It's meant to be festive, happy. We're bringing in a new year.
You're one to talk.
Well, I mean, the recent years we've been having, I don't welcome a new one.
Oh, Chris.
It's fake fun. It's fake fun.
It's the fake fun. It's the enforced fun, isn't it? It's that you must have a good time, and if you're not having a good time, then your life is a failure. That's what it feels like for me.
Do you know what, Chris? I don't mean to be... Chris.
Fancy dresses. Shoot me, literally. I just don't get it.
Chris,
I just don't get it.
I don't mean to be pedantic, but I would even go as far to say I don't think that's something that you hate that everyone loves. I think most people would actually agree with you and say that it isn't probably as fun as maybe some people think it is. Chris, thank you so much for that call. Hope Chris is all right this morning. Driving nice to say. Yeah, absolutely. 1889 on the text, 03717 22 3344. That was thanks to Costa Express.
The Costa Call on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Freshly ground Costa coffee for a quality day.
Back pages, but first, very quickly, some text, Laura.
Yeah, so we've had Shay saying, I don't like chips, caramel or cheese. Shay, wow. Who doesn't like cheese?
Yeah.
I love cheese. Martin, I hate chocolate. Martin. Please go and see someone. Please go and see someone. Jill, Sam, I'm glad you don't like the airport pint.
Thanks, Jill.
I'm former cabin crew and it's a bad idea to overconsume, have refused people boarding many times. Now, that's fair, but one thing I'd say about the airport pint is a little bit of Neil Warnock, okay? By all means, enjoy it, but enjoy it by being disciplined, okay? 1 pint is enough. We don't want to be denied boardings. But yeah, keep your texts coming in, 810 89. It's time for the back pages.
Yes, let's have a look at 525. How do I still miss that?
Give me the hits. It's the Early Sports Breakfast back page review.
Every time.
Like 2.5 weeks now. I know.
Every time.
I know. I'm really sorry.
First written warning coming.
Yeah, there we go. Back of the mail this morning. Sissy Close to ceiling deal for Maresca. Man City are closing in on finally appointing Enzo Maresca as the club's successor to Pep Guardiola. Executives at City have been in lengthy dialogue with their counterparts at Chelsea for weeks over the terms of an agreement that will allow them to unveil the Italian as the head coach. Chelsea expect a compensation package in excess of £10 million for the manager who resigned at Stamford Bridge at the beginning of the year. That's on the back of the Mail. Inside the Mail this morning, there's a transfer story. I know you spoke about this yesterday on the Breakfast Show. Villa want more than £100 million to sell Rodgers. Aston Villa are determined to resist all offers for Morgan Rodgers unless they are well in excess of £100 million. Rodgers is admired by Arsenal and Chelsea. Would you like Arsenal to spend £100 million on Morgan Rodgers?
Do you know what? I would, but there was a lot of chat after the show yesterday about what that would mean for Odegaard. So lots of speculation amongst the Arsenal camp that signing Morgan Rodgers would suggest that maybe Odegaard is on his way out just because of the profile of the player.
How do you feel about that?
I'd be gutted. Odegaard.
Is Rodgers better than Odegaard?
I don't think you compare them. They're different. I will say Odegaard was phenomenal last night for Norway. Man of the match, I believe. And phenomenal as well in their celebrations. Quick one on Thomas Tuchel in the Star. 3 Lions Quest is his career highlight and that he has turned into, quote, Tournament Thomas. I like that as a nickname. Like that a lot. And he's enjoying the best days of his career. Better than winning a Champions League, would we say, managing England?
Well, there we go.
Tournament Thomas said so.
I wonder how Chelsea fans feel about that.
Yeah, they'd be gutted. Just a quick one that caught my eye in The Guardian as well, Sam.
Does it have to be quick, by the way?
Doesn't have to be quick.
No.
You want to take your time with this?
Well, I don't know. It's about page. Let's treat the back page with respect to the
Okay, then. Well, on the subject of Ben Stokes, I know you've been very vocal about the fallout of this, particularly about Brendan McCullum. Mark Ramprakash in The Guardian has really put the boot in here and says that the Stokes saga made a fool of McCullum and exposed succession crisis. And he talks particularly about the lack of clarity around the ruling that all stems from McCullum as the coach, that his rules were not communicated clearly, either in person or in writing, and that reflects poorly on him. I think you'd agree with that.
Yeah, well said, Ramps. I echo that completely. The management structure. I'd also include Rob Key in this as the director of cricket. The messaging's been poor. It's all been a mess, hasn't it, for the last 6 months to a year in terms of off-field discipline. I think in terms of preparation, in terms of planning, I think in terms of mindset as well, they kind of created this kind of super laid-back dressing room and vibes dressing room, which is okay to a certain extent. But again, to coin the Neil Warnock phrase, have fun, but make sure you're being disciplined as well. Well said there, Mark Ramprakash. Finally, someone in the papers today defending Jordan Pickford. Carl Walker, talkSPORT's Carl Walker, in The Sun this morning. A bone to pick Troy. No English keeper comes close. There's been a lot of criticism coming Jordan Pickford's way, and I feel it's been a discredit to a player who has produced so much for England over the years. Well said, Carl Walker.
Well said. I think we need to put this story to bed tonight, and I really hope for Jordan Pickford's sake this evening. I don't think he's going to face anywhere like the kind of shots he's faced against Croatia. Ghana looked quite poor in their opener. I hope he just has a solid performance and we can all stop talking about this.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's doing his best.
Yeah, I completely agree. I said it yesterday, Laura, but I'm not really sure where all this kind of disrespect to Jordan Pickford's come from, given the fact that he's been super consistent for a long time. What do you make of Enzo Maresca going in at City? I mean, do you think it's the right fit for City?
Joyce, I think it's always going to be a very difficult job to follow on from Pep. One thing's for sure, in terms of appearance, they look exactly the same. If you squint,
they're both bald, so in that case, it's going to be
these pictures on the back pages. That could be Pep. That really could be Pep. But didn't work out at Chelsea.
No.
Gosh, that feels a long time ago, doesn't it?
Was that last season? Was that 7 years ago?
Last season when he did that pitch sprint down the touchline. I think they scored a last-minute winner.
Liverpool
Off he went. But yeah. I think it's a good sort of move for him.
He's been part of the backroom team, hasn't he, with Pep? So he's kind of been part of City, so he'll know kind of what the expectations are, how things run. So yeah, I think it's a sensible appointment from City, and Pep's leaving a better team now than what he would have left this time last year. Early Sports Breakfast on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. I'm looking forward to my 6 o'clock Costa coffee. There's one, isn't there, in London Bridge Station. You can get select regular iced drinks for £2 at participating Sainsbury's stores until the 30th of June 2026. Excludes flavoured iced lattes and added syrups. T's and C's apply. Up next, some fun with the front pages, and we're checking in with Scotland ahead of their game with Brazil.
Saka's England teammate Ollie Watkins, he spoke to the media over the weekend and says managing the Arsenal winger's injury is crucial to the team progressing.
Not in the physio department, but look, he hasn't missed a day of training, so I think that's a good thing. I think he's played so many games throughout these last few years. You can see because he's a crucial player for Arsenal and very important because he's a top quality player and he brings quality to the pitch for Arsenal and England. I think he's very important, as everyone can see. So I think, managing, niggles going into a competition is very important. For the later stages, you need important players like him to be ready to play and step up when called upon. So, to play with him, I've only played with him a handful of times, but he's very unselfish and, that's perfect as a striker, someone who's always looking for you. And I feel like he makes always the right decision as a footballer. Whenever he receives the ball, he's going to always make the right decision, and I think that's the hardest thing to do in football.
How important is Saka? Do you want him to start tomorrow night? Because I thought the difference between him and Noni Madueke was big, understandably.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? Because he has come out and said that he's fine to start, but it's about the injury. An Achilles injury you have to be careful with. I would start him tomorrow, and then why can't you bring him off at half-time like Spain did with Lamine Yamal?
Yeah.
I think when he come on, he showed. Madueke, listen, a very good player. When he gets into certain positions, it's the wrong pass or it's the wrong shot, and he smashes at shots. But that same positions, that Saka's more likely to score, to make the right pass. So I think there's a total difference between the both players. I will start him because as much as you want to make sure players are okay for the latter rounds, you still need to be in a rhythm of playing games. So I would start him and then bring him off. Declan Rice, I wouldn't. I think hamstring's different.
I agree with you. You don't want that going.
No, you don't.
That pops you in a world of
trouble. And it'd be a big miss, mate. If you lose him for the whole tour. If we're going to Brazil, Portugal games, maybe, you need Declan Rice in there 100%.
Total football, tiki-taka, the gegenpress, ways of playing the beautiful game that have defined eras. They're all, of course, team styles, but there's one player who invented an individual position which no one else has been able to play since. A man by the name of Franz Beckenbauer. His role became known as libero, which means free in Italian, because there was a similar position well used in Italy in the late 50s and early 60s. But he refined it and made it his own. Now, when I say he was a sweeper, you're picturing him marauding in front of the backline. But Beckenbauer covered the entire pitch. He was like Alan Hansen, Claude Makelele and Paul Scholes, all in one. Despite his success at club level, though, Beckenbauer was told to play as a more traditional centre-back by the West Germany manager Helmut Schön at the 1966 and 70 World Cups. After years of begging to be set free, Schön relented, and in 1974, Beckenbauer had the tournament of a lifetime. His libero role was put to the test when he came across this lot in the final with their total football. West Germany won, and Beckenbauer had this moment of pure joy. His style hasn't been replicated since. Players have tried, but it's testament to just how good he was that no one's even come close.
It is the early sports breakfast on talkSPORT. Sam and Laura Kirk-Francis with you. Some headlines this Tuesday morning. Derek McInnes could be banned from the touchline for his opening domestic match as Rangers manager. He's been given disciplinary charge for criticising officials for awarding a penalty to Celtic in Hearts' match against Motherwell at the end of last season.
Scotland and defending champions New Zealand face a must-win match against each other this morning in Bristol at the Women's T20 World Cup. Both sides need to win their remaining 2 group matches to stand a chance of progressing to the semi-finals.
And ahead of Moses Italma's heavyweight fight with Filip Hrgovic at the O2 in August, the young Brit says his opponent is one of the best fighters out there.
He's got a win over Zhile Zhang, Joe Joyce, David Adley, Dave Allen. He had a good fight with Daniel Dubois, which only got stopped off a cut. Had he not have had a cut, the fight could have been different because I had him up on the scorecards personally. Olympic silver medalist, that was bronze medalist. Come on, like the guy has achieved a lot. So I guess the good thing in boxing is I can claim them achievement, if that makes sense. So Filip Hrgovic would have done all these great things, but if I'm able to do a number on him, then people are going to be like, yeah, Hrgovic was good, but you see what Moses Italma did to him? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just a respect thing and a kind of an ego boost.
For all of the very, very best boxing content, please do make sure you check out the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel. They upload regular content and you do not want to miss it. Latest in the Jordan-Algeria game, 75 gone, 1-1. Live commentary continues on talkSPORT 2. Elsewhere in that group, late yesterday evening, Argentina 2, Austria 0. Lionel Messi becoming the World Cup's all-time record goal scorer. His double against Austria, sending the holders Argentina into the last 32. Elsewhere in Group I, France 3, Iraq 0. Kylian Mbappe scored twice to move joint second in the all-time world goal-scoring list. France cruising past Iraq. They are bidding to reach a third successive World Cup final. They are top. Also, Norway 3, Senegal 2 in a really entertaining game. Erling Haaland scored twice as Norway booked their place in the last 32. Did you enjoy the Norway celebrations? For those that missed it, how do they celebrate?
They sort of do like a rowing thing. I'm not doing it justice there. A pull, basically. Odegaard had the drum. He's the kind of, I was going to say dictator there. That's not the right word. Orchestrator. He's the one in charge. Do you know what I thought though, Sam?
Go on.
Are you ready for this?
I'm looking forward to
I thought, where are the celebration police?
Get down the tunnel.
They're asleep. Get down the tunnel.
Stop having fun.
You celebrate when you've won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, no. When Cape Verde celebrated a draw against Spain, the first thing I thought was get down the tunnel.
Get down the tunnel.
It's honestly embarrassing.
It's over the top. Get down the tunnel. I know this is, Cape Verde as well. I know this is the fairy tale that you wanted, but it's too much. It's way too much.
Yeah,
I'm seeing too much joy.
Yeah, no. People enjoying World Cup stories. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The Messi's first goal yesterday. Is that the most Lionel Messi goal of all time, where like the ball just kind of gets played into a danger area? And he's kind of doing that walking thing where he looks not interested in life and in football. But then just the right moment, it's like, I know where this ball is going to literally end up. I'm going to just time my run to perfection. And then I've never seen a guy pass a football as calmly as him, but yet generate so much power and accuracy behind a shot.
Those are the goals where you can just see the length of his career and his experience basically all fed into one. Like it's such control over it, which you only get from having played consistently at the level that he does. It must be so frustrating to watch as a youngster.
Yeah.
Like, how am I getting outdone by a 39-year-old?
Yeah, but I think when it's Messi though, I think it's kind of okay. Like if it was a League 2 39-year-old, it'd be a bit underwhelming, wouldn't it? How about this? Dummies deserve assists.
Ooh.
Great, the dummy for Messi. Like the pass into the danger area. In fact, to be fair, the pass was probably to the player who dummied it. The dummy is absolutely brilliant. Just to have the awareness of like, I know who's going to be behind me. And I'm not taking the ball off Messi. I touched on the top of the show, but again, Messi having 18 goals now and being the all-time World Cup goal scorer is really, really good. Mbappe's 2 behind and is more than 10 years younger than Messi.
Yeah, it reminds me of that song. I think it's from a musical.
Oh, go on.
This is a hot take. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what last night felt like. It's kind of Messi goes first, scores, then Mbappe, then Haaland. It's kind of it's exactly what you want. Competition breeds this kind of.
Yeah, Kane's gonna score tonight as well.
He's gonna have to. He's under a lot of pressure now.
Yeah, no, I know. And Cristiano Ronaldo, meanwhile, is Ronaldo going to score against Uzbekistan tonight?
I think he will.
Is he going to start tonight against Uzbekistan?
I think he will, and I think he will do the biggest Sui celebration you've ever seen, and
do you think?
The whole world will.
No,
cringe.
I disagree though.
He's not. He's not got the humility to do that.
No, but I think, like, with all due respect to our Uzbekistani fans who are listening, I don't think you can go too much with a Sue against Uzbekistan.
I would not be surprised.
Like, I think he'd look even worse if he scored like the 4th goal in a 5-0 win.
He will absolutely do that. That's the type of player that he is.
Okay.
And I think with Martinez, lots of rumours about where he'll be next season in Saudi Arabia. Potentially being, have you heard this?
Go on.
I think potentially lots of rumours about where Martinez will go.
Martinez?
Yeah.
Oh, Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Is he going to manage Ronaldo's team?
Possibly.
Oh, no, surely
Can
not.
you imagine the
Oh,
madness?
get on with that.
Yeah, I think I heard that this morning. It might be a rumour. But, you know, the thing with Ronaldo as well, the number... Yeah, the number of
goals. He wants 1,000, Laura.
He does, but you can't be hitting a big celebration against Uzbekistan.
No.
I just know he will.
Yeah.
I can see it.
We will be on Sui Watch later on tonight, live on when that game's live on talkSPORT 2. At 5:42, it's competition time.
Win 26 grand in your hand, courtesy of talkSPORT Win.
talkSPORT have commentary of every single game from the FIFA World Cup 2026, and to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win £26,000 cash. And the best part, it is completely tax-free. If you're feeling as lucky as we are ahead of the big England game tonight, enter right now, and here's how.
Yes, for your chance to win, visit talksportwin.com or text WIN to 83338 by 6 p.m. on the 20th of July 2026. Texts cost £2.50 plus your standard network rate, or send your name and number by post to Comp1 PO Box 3190 Colchester CO2 8GP to arrive by midnight on the 23rd of July 2026. 18 plus, UK residents only. So for your chance to win, text WIN to 83338 now. This is a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksportwin.com. Good luck.
Win 26 grand in your hand, courtesy of talkSPORT Win.
Scotland fans have travelled to Miami as their team gear up for a make-or-break World Cup game against 5-time winners Brazil. It's time to check in with Shabana Hearn.
So the Tartan Army took over Boston. Next stop on their World Cup journey is here in Miami. We're on the iconic Ocean Drive where football fans are filling up the bars and restaurants, enjoying the games.
We've had some Miami Vice. That's anyone coming here, Miami Vice, that's the way to go. A frozen cocktail, it's half strawberry daiquiri, half pina colada.
Or whatever you'd rather.
Oh, exactly.
Apparently here you can get Brazilian bum lifts and like plastic surgery as you pop out for a pint of milk.
Well, that'd be good for me.
Miami Vice, that should cool us down. Honestly, I think the heat, now we're here, is something to really be concerned about. Cone on the head, cone on the head. Is it kilt weather, or do we avoiding kilts?
We're going to wear our kilts today.
We're going to try, yeah.
I would say it is kilt appropriate. You get a nice breeze going up there, you know.
Let me be clear about this heat. It feels like maybe I've peed myself. Do you think Alan Brazil could wear budgies, maybe, or Scotland budgies? Prediction?
Oh, well, I think possibly the Brazilians will beat us, but if we can keep the score down, we'll qualify for the group, and that's the most important thing.
2-1 Scotland. 1 each.
Probably like 5-0 to Scotland.
I like this guy.
We know we ain't no Argentina, but we control again.
There's so much stake in there, I don't even know where to start. We had Brazilian bum lift, we had Adam Brazil and budgie smugglers, and one Scotland fan went, possibly Brazil might beat us. Possibly.
Yeah, he's
possibly Scotland might win, but there is also, you're right, a possibility that Brazil could beat Scotland.
Yeah, and it could be the first time we see Neymar, I think, this tournament. He's possibly looking at a return. You don't care, though, do you?
Grant Hanley's going to nail him.
Okay. I liked the sound of the cocktail as well. That could be one for you to have in the morning. So half pina colada and half something else. You have that at the
whatever you'd rather.
At the airport. Yeah, whatever you'd rather, basically.
Woof. We have some text, Laura.
We do. Yesterday, we're talking about what you hate that everybody else loves.
People just waking up this morning, they'd be like, sorry, why are you just asking people to text in, what do you hate?
We're giving people an opportunity to have a rant, and I think that we're doing it. We're providing a service here. Tom, the Arsenal fan, says, I hate tea and coffee. I don't get it. I might have a hot chocolate in December. Darren, I hate people using the word hate. It's a very strong word. Fair enough, Darren, fair enough.
Can I also just jump in and say there is a context behind this as opposed to, because it's the heat.
It's the heat.
You said that the heat is something you hate that everyone loves.
Exactly.
There was a reason why. We haven't just literally woke up and thought, let's ask people
what they
things
hate.
They absolutely hate, because, we're miserable, sad people.
Yeah, Frank says, I hate butter. Cooking with it is fine, but butter in sandwiches or on toast, I'm out. Rob the trucker on his way to Telford, I hate the beach and sand.
Yeah,
now, this is something I can get on board with.
I don't like toes in the feet.
What?
Toes in the feet? I'll see you at 3:30 on Hawksby and Jacobs, everyone. So, what did I say? Toes in the feet.
I think I prefer
toes in the hand. Yeah.
James says, I hate condiments, especially ketchup, mayo, mint sauce. What's the point of slathering your food in something that drowns out the flavour? James, mint sauce is a beautiful
It's a nice little addition.
to lamb.
I do agree though with that overall thought process. Don't smother it, but it's a nice little addition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh goodness me, what have you done to me, Laura Kirk-Francis? 2.5 weeks into this. You are listening to the Early Sports Breakfast on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Get select regular iced drinks for £2 at a participating Sainsbury's stores until the 30th of June. It excludes flavoured iced lattes and added syrups. T's and C's applies. Up next, we're continuing to look ahead to the England game tonight.
Steve Clark's taken a bit of heat since the Morocco game, Alan, because, there was a feeling that Shankland, who is a natural finisher, maybe should have been on the pitch, never got a chance.
Well, I was going to come to that, guys, because this Brazil game, what does he do? Does he sit back, and if we get beat 1-0, it's probably enough to qualify, which is remarkable, which is brilliant. Or does he have a go and say, look, let's push them back, let's try and get at them? Now, who do you play up front? Do you play Shea Adams again? He's more mobile than Shankland. Shankland is the best finisher Scotland have got in the squad. He's a McCoy's job. He can finish, make no mistake. So he'll be kicking Steve Clark saying, you got to play me. You got to play me. I'm in great form. So it's an interesting one. But whoever plays there, as I say, guys, I think John McGinn's the one who's got to try and spark off him when the ball goes forward. We've got to retain some sort of possession, or we're going to be under so much pressure. And down that left-hand side, Vinicius Jr., that's the side that really worries me for Scotland. We've got to block that off. But in saying that, look, as long as we defend better, give no stupid goals away. In fact, the goal against Morocco, that was a great finish. I'm not going to whinge and say, how can you lose a goal that early? It was a great finish. It was an offside decision. He pushed up when he shouldn't have done, and we got punished. After that, second half, we were great. I thought Christie came on and done well. And I thought the boy from Norwich done well. Kenny McLean, he came on and done well. So it's going to be an intriguing one. It's going to be, all eyes will be on the coach to see what he does and how he plays and what formation he plays.
Another one is Gannon Doak, who's very popular with the fans. But you talk about Vinny Jr., maybe one way...
He looked good when he came. In both games he's looked good.
But he's great going forward, isn't he? Well, maybe you've got to do a defensive job first, and if you need to be chasing it, that's when you bring Gannon Doak on, I guess.
Yeah, well, this is the dilemma that, managers have to make, because as fans, you want to see Gannon Doak play. You want to see him.
Hello, I'm Matt Fordham from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
to a winning start in the World Cup. 4-2 England.
Hit 4 goals, could have got more. The first game of any tournament, you'll take all the positives.
This is actually the first World Cup win for England against a side ranked inside the top 15 in the FIFA rankings since 2002.
Of course, everyone knows that we were not at our best level, so there's more to come. We have to improve.
This team in that second half just looked like a team that were just freed up.
I'm really convinced of Tuchel. He knows how to win trophies, so he knows how to win a tournament.
I felt the spirit and what it means to be part of a World Cup.
Ghana will show up because whoever plays against England, it's almost like it's their cup final.
And now Brandon Thomas Asante. It's a tight angle, but it's been converted by Caleb Urinchi. It's Ghana 1, Panama 0.
Early Sports Breakfast on talkSPORT. Sam and Laura Kirk-Francis. Algeria have taken the lead against Jordan. 7 minutes of time added on. Live commentary and reaction on talkSPORT 2. But we are very much now building up to England's second World Cup group game against Ghana. It is live on talkSPORT this evening. At 9 o'clock kick-off. All of the build-up from 7. The Portugal-Uzbekistan game at 6 is on talkSPORT 2. Let's hear, shall we, from Declan Rice speaking to talkSPORT about the importance of Bukayo Saka, who's working his way back from an Achilles problem.
Well, you only have to look at what he's done in an England shirt at major tournaments and in normal games, and also what he's done in an Arsenal shirt from a young age. Incredible player, very, very important. And when he's at his best and when he's firing, he's one of the best in the world. So we want to fit Bukayo Saka. We want to ready Bukayo Saka. But also on the other hand, that's why you have players in the squad like Noni who've made a massive difference. Costa Rica game, in the warm-up game, he was very, very good. And the other night again, a constant threat all game, wanted to take on his man direct. So yeah, it's really good competition in that area of the pitch.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned it yet this morning in the 54 minutes we've been on, but you're an Arsenal fan, aren't you? What did you make of Saka's performances last season? I mean, there was a dip, wasn't there? But you know, maybe just not fully fit last season?
Yeah, I think coming into the season, a lot of people thought this is his season to do what Mo Salah did the previous season, to really, really kind of go to that level. Genuinely, that's what people were thinking, right?
That's a lot of goals.
It's a lot of goals, and it just didn't really happen. Even from early on in the season, there was just, it looked like he was carrying something, and now we know that it's an Achilles injury, which is quite difficult to shake off. You usually need an operation, but he was so important for us in the run-in, and I think, as Declan Rice has just talked about there, you need him fit, the impact that he can make, even off the bench as well, if we are managing his fitness. Super, super important player. And I'll make that prediction again for the next season. This is Saka's season to do a Mo Salah.
So when you say a Mo Salah, though, like the numbers that Mo Salah's kind of pulled up for Liverpool, like we're talking like 30 goals a season.
Yeah. Just indulge me in some delusional thinking,
you're kind of admitting that's quite
delusional. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm a big Saka fan.
Absolutely. Look,
like 30 goals in a Premier League season is a lot of goals we're talking.
Sam, shoot for the moon.
Okay.
Okay, because if you miss, you'll be among the stars.
Oh, goodness me.
Lovely,
that was a little bit cheesy.
That's lovely.
We'll move on from that very, very quickly. The England-Ghana game is on talkSPORT at 9 o'clock this evening. Looking forward to it? Yeah, I'm excited for it. I always would look forward to an England game, but I think even more so given the nature of the performance against Croatia, and that kind of just let's go and attack, even when we were 3-2 up, going in attack, makes me look even more forward to the game this evening than maybe I would do under a Gareth Southgate England team.
Yeah, I like the noises that are coming out of the England camp as well. Tournament Thomas is what he's referred to himself as. Tournament
Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, I like that. And I think there's a huge amount of positivity, not getting too carried away. And I think it is important that we see a bit more of a...
carried away.
No, come on, Sam, rein it in. Tomorrow morning, yes.
Boring.
Tomorrow morning when we've beaten...
What are you wearing for the parade?
When we've beaten Ghana 5-0. I think an England shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home England shirt. Yeah.
Almost time for talkSPORT Breakfast. Talking of talkSPORT Breakfast, Alan Brazil spoke to Hawksby and Jacobs yesterday and revealed he could be back on talkSPORT by August. That's good news. And also, he offered to join the incoming Prime Minister's cabinet.
Well, Andy Burnham, Andy Burnham is remarkable. He's done some work for talkSPORT, In the early days of it, and you should know this because you were there, early days, he was doing a bit of co-commentary and stuff like that from Goodison. So the Prime Minister is a talkSPORT man, and he's an Everton man, he's a Celtic man.
We played 5-a-side against them on the old pitches by the old studios.
Did he play?
Yeah, he played. He was when he was when he was when he was working for the Labour Party before. I think he got stuck in.
He was very left wing. He was by the fence all the time, left wing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Him
and Hank Potts.
So there could be a cabinet post for you, Al, potentially.
Oh, by the way, I'd love to. I couldn't do any bloody worse.
Yes, please.
I mean,
we want him back here at talkSPORT, obviously, but I mean, he's kind of right, isn't he, Big Al, how he puts it?
He is. Can I just say, if Andy Burnham is listening,
Okay.
I'm sure he's got a very busy in tray as he launches his leadership challenge. Come on the show. Let us know your thoughts on England. Incoming Prime Minister, why not?
On the Early Sports Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how everybody here across all of our radio stations would react if, like, breaking news, Andy Burnham is going to join the talkSPORT network and it's me and you on the Early Sports Breakfast Show. Lots to come this morning on the Breakfast Show. Give me 30 seconds, Andy. And look at him staring me down. Like, sorry, we're 30 seconds late for the show. The former Ghana striker, Lloyd Owusu, I'm rushing now, looks ahead to their game with England tonight. England legend David Seaman discussing the criticism of Jordan Pickford. And actor, Laura's a big fan, James Corden is going to be live on the show this morning. You've been listening to the Early Sports Breakfast Show. Laura, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. But coming up next, it is Breakfast with Andy Goldstein and Gabby Agbonlahor.
Lots has been made about the fitness or lack of for Declan Rice. He came off during the win over Croatia. He's played 63 matches this season and admitted that he's been nursing a hammy for the last 6 months. England legend Stuart Pearce, who coached Rice at West Ham, discussed Rice's fitness and his role at the World Cup.
It's a great challenge for him. You know, he's a team player.